And the big advantage for markets that are not don't have the water driver but are still adjacent reasonably or have access to Sydney is their affordability advantage. With medians of $300,000 to $400,000 compared to the $1 million median in Sydney, but still with high levels of local infrastructure and amenity, they will continue to attract more buyers out of the Sydney market that are priced out, either potential first home buyers, green changers or retirees. And I think part of the government role here is to encourage that. I don't think we're going to solve the Sydney affordability problem, particularly by supply. It certainly is going to help. We need as much as possible. But Sydney can only go so far, and maybe it's only gone so far now as it can go. So that means governments have got to start thinking about incentives to get people living in areas such as Orange and Bathurst and Wagga Wagga and Dubbo and Newcastle. These areas, which still have which do have very high levels of amenity for residents, but are much more affordable. And I think that the other drive is, particularly for green changes, is to get, and maybe first home buyers are part of this, is to start to encourage a movable workforce in a sense. Most of us work in in a digital environment now. We don't really need to be in a physical workplace, and I think that regional centres can benefit from flexi time, telecommuting, these types of activities, and I think that can be facilitated by government incentives to employers, whatever, right? Just to help take the pressure off Sydney housing market, but also to help invigorate regional economies as well. And I think there's also a health lifestyle issue here as well. It's all that. So, look, it really does tick a lot of the boxes. And I know there's big infrastructure spends into Sydney, so there should be. There's an incredible reaping of the benefits through stamp duty and the economic benefits of a vibrant housing market. Now, some of that should be in a forward-looking sense spread to the regional centres, not just in spending through fiscal policy, but in activating their housing markets by encouraging people to live. And I think these areas are all, such as Orange, particularly Orange, given its proximity, are almost no-brainers in terms of doing.